It'll take you far, fast and hard, keep you longer than you thought you'd stay. Grab your soul and won't let go, and be with you when you're wide awake. Dreams, dreams. Sometimes it seems I'm haunted by my dreams. Pray, oh I pray, 'cause I know these dreams can carry me away. Where would I be, lost or free? The cost is cheap when you know you need a helping hand, a guiding light, somewhere to go on my darkest night. Dreams, dreams. Sometimes it seems I've been saved by my dreams. Pray, oh I pray, 'cause I know these dreams can carry me away. Yeah. Dreams, dreams. Sometimes it seems I'm haunted by my dreams. Pray, oh I pray, 'cause I know these dreams can carry me away. 'Cause I know these dreams can carry me away.
That's no way to live, all tangled up like balls of string. And we awoke at dawn and watched the sun glide over the hill. Just said the first 3 words that popped into my head. Let me off the bus, I'm tired and sore and should probably change clothes. And the circuits are blown, my woman is cold, our children are stoned, and we're worthless. They're all waiting for you to tell them the truth, but truth is a line that you'll never use. Her dignity shone so bright like a light on a hill, and she burned for me, and no other man came near flame. Bad country songs, the deafening twang of the rich white kid blues. You can own the stage, but the lights and glares will not make you real. She whispers to me, I was meant to be free. This lie that we've built is deadly. She crawls from my bed, runs a comb across her head. She crawls to the train and drives herself home.
Inside me, lead me on my way. Oh Lord, live inside me, lead me on my way. Lead me home, lead me home. Oh Lord, in the darkness, lead me on my way. Oh Lord, in the darkness, lead me on my way. Lead me home. Lead me home. Oh Lord, heaven's waiting, open up your door. Oh Lord, heaven's waiting, open up your door. Lead me home, lead me home. Lead me home, lead me home. Lead me home, lead me home.
Make yourself at home, 'cause I'm going out across the street to get us some water, 'cause this water's brown and I'm so embarrassed to have you here, but I want you around. Usually I'd sing or play you my guitar, but I know it won't get very far with you, 'cause you like music that makes you move, and mine has a groove, but it's nothing I can prove. Please know what I mean. I say nothing. I say nothing. I say nothing. I I say things that I buy, the things that I think haven't made this a better place to be. The drugs that I try, the drinks that I drink haven't made this a better place to be. It's still just a room with the drums in the middle, a couch along the wall that works as my bed. I still have a phone that rings all day. I still have things I wish I would have said. Please know what I mean. I say nothing. I say nothing. I say nothing. I say that this whole thing's been hard on me. It breaks my heart. Do you know what that means? My new place seems strange to me. It breaks my heart. Do you know what that means? It means nothing. So make yourself at home. I'm going out across the street to get us some water, 'cause this water's brown. And I'm so embarrassed to have you here, but I want you around. Usually I'd sing or play you my guitar, but I know it won't get very far with you, 'cause you like music that makes you move. Mine has a groove, but it's nothing I can do. Please know what I mean when I say nothing. I say nothing. I say nothing. When I say this whole thing's been hard on me, it breaks my heart. Do you know what that means? My new place seems strange to me. It breaks my heart. Do you know what that means? It means nothing.
This feeling just won't fade. It's a somewhat darker shade, a slightly deeper hue, another kind of blue. It's a walk around the town, and the stores have all shut down. The kids have gone home too, another kind of blue. Broken down Ferris wheel, a rusted out automobile, the paint all faded too, another kind of blue. The sun is all gone now, reds and yellows have faded out, the night's just passing through, another kind of blue. Stare up at the moon. You promised you'd be home soon. You knew it wasn't true. Another kind of blue. If a spark could light the day, guide you safely on your way, would that ever satisfy you? Just won't fade. It's a somewhat darker shade, a slightly deeper hue, another kind of blue.
She was leaning long-legged neath the bottle cap sign of the country store with a Coke and a smile. Coolest place to linger on an Arkansas day when she saw him passing by. He said, I'll take you back to Texas and my name is Ray, where the stars are bigger than the hit parade. And she stopped dreaming her dream and started dreaming his, traded in her childhood. And she wore flower dresses for him, rolled her hair and scrubbed her freckled skin, on the chance that they were going out tonight, catch a show, maybe grab a bite. And she looked real nice, she looked real nice. Sometimes I think about my daddy and his Old Spice grin, a clean press shirt and a farmer's tan. She never asked him questions and he never told her lies, but I heard my mama cry some. I was sitting in the hallway on the night he left, hugging my knees, holding my breath. I was never sure why, but he was damn sure gone. Thought it was maybe my fault. She wore flower dresses for him, rolled her hair and scrubbed her freckled skin, on the chance that they were going out tonight, catch a show, maybe grab a bite. And she looked real nice, she looked real nice. Just starting to chill a bit, the fireflies over the field, and it brings to mind the glider where she used to sit, count the headlights on the highway. And I think of where you're going, where you are tonight, what you must have seen since I last saw those eyes. I know I can't win if I do not play, but this whole thing scares me. She wore flower dresses for him, rolled her hair and scrubbed her freckled skin, on the chance that they were going out tonight, catch a show, maybe grab a bite. And she looked real nice, she looked real nice. Yeah, she looked real nice, she looked real nice. I guess in college, when I started learning guitar, I started learning a lot of songs to play out on street corners, and just sort of what I would do is I would write a new verse to an old song. Like I would write a new verse or two to a Hank Williams song. I was just a kid. I had the audacity to actually sing my extra verses to what was I singing? Oh, I wrote a bridge to I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. I had the audacity to write a bridge to that song. And then what I would do is I would write extra verses to Hank songs and Woody Guthrie songs until I had 3 or 4 verses, and then I would extract those and change the melody a little bit, and then I'd have my own song. And I felt guilty about that for many years until I heard none other than Pete Seeger describe that very process as the folk process, where you take a song that is handed down to you from the previous generation and you sing it, and you carry it into your generation, and you make your changes to it, and you use that as a starting point to write your own songs. So I sort of come out of the folk tradition. I think it's Woody Guthrie who He said, let me be the guy who tells you what you already know. Or the way I like to put it is, my job isn't to tell you how I feel, it's to tell you how you feel. That's the job of a songwriter. But in the case of Without Her, that came from my own experience. It's a song about loss, and it actually came out of thinking about my dog that was 16 and we had to put down. So, you know, most people go through that, and it's a hard thing to go through, especially when you're my age. We don't have any kids. Karen and I don't have any children. My career is my child, sort of. But this dog was pretty close to being a child to us. After 16 years, you know, it's a friend. And when you lose a member of the family like that, it changes the dynamic of the whole family. Every walk down the street, every time I sit down to eat, there's no more taste, it's all a waste without her. I go to the bar, but it's no good, there's nothing left in this neighborhood. I'll ramble on, I'll be gone without her. And when the world turned from color to black and white, I swear the stars were afraid to come out at night. Every sunrise and set, every little chord I can fret, it's just a little dimmer, a glimmer without her. Every whiskey I take, every night I lie awake, I'm overcome, I'm undone without her. Surrounded by strangers, that's me, alone in this world on a deep blue sea. This carrying on just seems wrong without her. How could just one less person be in here make so much faith and happiness just disappear? Every sunrise and set, every little chord I can fret, it's just a little dimmer, a glimmer without her. This is my town, out in the Rust Belt fields. We were banging out Buicks and Oldsmobiles. There was always a job, and the money was there. Some say we got a little lazy, nobody seemed to care. But they figured it out and sent the elbow grease down to Mexico and off to the Chinese. And I learned a little something about how things are. No one remembers your name just for working hard. Drove into the ground till your factory's cold. Then they tear it all down and the parts get sold.
come the bankers now, picking over the bones. I got 3 more neighbors now, about to lose their homes, 'cause they figured it out and sent the elbow grease down to Mexico and off to the Chinese. And I learned a little something about how things are. No one gets a bonus for bloody knuckles and scars, and no one remembers your name just for working hard. There's a casino boat up around Boone. Think I'll buy me a bottle and a motel room. Put all I have left on a little black square. Risk it all like the big boys, like I don't even care. Drive you into the ground until your engine's cold, calling the auctioneer as the banks foreclose. And I learned a little something about how things are. No one gets a bonus for bloody knuckles and scars, no one remembers your name just for working hard. Fall down on your knees, hear the whisper through the trees. No one's come to save you. But fade the little lies, the sentimental cries. Behold what nature gave you. All you see, every love and every dream, temporary as the morning dew will turn to steam. Battered by the years, we'll quit this vale of tears and leave the world to turn. The voice of midnight comes, and spoken on its tongue, man's infinite concern. All you see, every joy and every sting, temporary as the blooming of the rose in spring. Live well and learn to die, soon in the dust you lie, with everything you know. Cruel death will not spare the wise, the young or fair. Let us drain this cup of woe. All you see, everything and every friend, temporary, a love you thought would never end. Every love and every dream and every joy and every sting, temporary, a lullaby your mother would sing. melting snows of Ontario, where the wind will make you shiver. 'Twas the month of May up in Georgian Bay, near the mouth of the Musquash River, where the bears prowl and the coyotes howl, and you can hear the osprey scream. Back in '99 we were cutting pine and sending it down the stream. Young Sandy Gray came to go home Bay, all the way from PEI, where the weather's rough and it makes it tough. No man's afraid to die. Sandy came a smiling, 30,000 Islands was the place to claim his glory. Now Sandy's gone, but his name lives on. This is Sandy's story. Young Sandy Gray lives on today in the echoes of a mighty owl. Listen close and you'll hear a ghost in this story that I tell, boys, this story that I tell. Now Sandy Gray was boss of the men who'd toss the trees onto the shore. They'd come and go till they built a flow, 100,000 logs or more. And he'd ride 'em down towards Severn Sound to cut 'em up in the mills for timber. And the ships would haul spring, summer, and fall till the ice came in December. One Sabbath day, Big Sandy Gray came into camp with a peavey on his shoulder. With a thunder crack, he dropped his axe and the room got a little bit colder. Said, come on all you, we got work to do. We gotta give her all we can give her. There's a jam of logs at the little jog near the mouth of the Musquash River. With no time to pray on the Lord's Day, they were hoping for God's forgiveness. But the jam was high in a troubled sky, and they set out about their business. They poked with their poles and ran with the rolls and tried to stay on their feet. Every trick they tried, one man cried, this log jam's got us beat. But Sandy Gray was not afraid, and he let out a mighty yell. I'll be damned, we'll break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys. Breakfast in hell. Sandy scrambled up to the top. He's a-working like a dog, even 30-foot logs, and it looked like he'd never stop. Yeah, they struggled on, these men so strong, till the jam began to sway. And they dove for cover to the banks of the river, all except for Sandy Gray. And with thoughts of death, they held their breath as they saw their friend go down. They all knew in a second or two he'd be crushed or frozen or drowned. Yeah, they saw him fall, they heard him call just once, then it was over. Young Sandy Gray gave his life that day near the mouth of the Musquash River. But Sandy Gray was not afraid, and he let out a mighty yell. I'll be damned, we'll break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys. Breakfast in hell. East of Giant's Tomb, there's plenty of room, there's no fences and no walls. And if you listen close, you'll hear a ghost down by Sandy Gray Falls. Through the tops of the trees, you'll hear in the breeze the echoes of a mighty owl. I'll damned will break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell. And Sandy Gray lives on a day in the echoes of a mighty owl. I'll be damned will break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys. Breakfast in hell. Don't wanna go too soon, don't wanna stay too long, don't wanna go too quick into the night, don't wanna linger on and on, don't wanna leave you a mess, don't wanna cause a fuss, roll me into the hole, cover me up. I'd like to know when it's coming, just a little time to prepare when the voice of midnight comes and into oblivion I stare. There's no one waiting on me, no heaven or hell. The only vow I make, to live true and die well. I'm gone, I'm gone. You'll hear my name in the wind, up to the great beyond, back to where we began. Will I hold on to the courage to say goodbye to a life so dear when the voice of midnight comes? Will grace overcome fear? I was born under a lucky star, and I'm thankful every day. And I know in the blink of an eye, it'll all be taken away. Stars and moon, with the smell of the land in the air, not some hospital room. I'll take my comfort in song to the bittersweet end, and then I'll take my leave, safe in the memory of friends. I'd like to know when it's coming, just a little time to prepare when the voice of midnight comes. I hope you will be there. Don't wanna go too soon, don't wanna stay too long, don't wanna go too quick into the night, don't wanna linger on and on.